Hey, Ken Johnson here for Cable Suite 541. We're out at the SPIRE Institute tonight. The Cleveland Cavaliers front office has organized a dual event tonight. One is a little clinic, basketball clinic for the kids that you can see going on behind us. And then also later on, they're going to take on the USA men's wheelchair basketball team. So it's going to be great. The Cavs are out in full force tonight. We've got Larry Nance, Austin Carr, Campy Russell, Coach Byron Scott, Fred McLeod. So it's a full roster of Cavs celebrities out here at SPIRE Institute tonight. And hopefully we get a chance to talk with a couple of these guys a little bit later on. But as you can see, the young people are really enjoying themselves, interacting with the Cavs greats, the coaching staff. Assistant coach Paul Pressie is here as well. And they're learning some basketball skills out here at SPIRE Institute. So it's a great night and a great time for Northeast Ohio, of course, to have the Cavaliers coming out to our neck of the woods to entertain our young people and give them some basketball instruction. Hey, we're here with Coach Byron Scott out at SPIRE Institute for the Cavaliers basketball clinic. Hey, Coach, do you see any diamonds in the rough out here?
I don't know, but you know there probably is somebody out here, one or two youngsters that's going to be on that Division I level playing great basketball, and obviously we'll hopefully get a chance to look at them then. But right now, we're just getting a good feel of just having some fun with the kids.
You each offseason, the Cavaliers organizes different events like this. Really, what's the goal with having these clinics out in the community in the offseason?
Well, the biggest goal is just reaching out to the community. I think all of us in the Cavs organization understand how important it is to get involved with the community and how important our young people are. There was somebody who really helped me along the way, and we want to try to give back. And hopefully something that we do out here today or something that we say touch one of these young persons and hopefully last a lifetime with them. So this is something that's very important to us. It's very important to Dan, Mr. Gilbert, our owner.
Sure.
And it's something that we all really truly believe in.
We have somewhat of a retired all-star team here, if you think about it, with our Cavs legends. The great Austin Carr, Campy Russell, Paul Pressie, Larry Nance. If this lockout thing continues, you're going to dress up these guys and roll them out there and maybe play some other teams' retirees?
Well, that's something that we can't even talk about, even with our retired guys. So we try to leave that subject alone for the time being.
Yeah, well, and I should mention that you could easily be the two guard in that group. So you got all five positions covered, I think. Talk to us about the wheelchair basketball game coming up next. Are you going to be part of that?
I'm going to be a part of that. I'm going to be in the wheelchair. Me and my coaches are going to go against these guys and see how it is to try to beat some guys who are doing this on a regular basis. So it's going to be fun. I've never done it, so I'm looking forward to it, and it should be a nice little challenge.
One question, though, is can we expect to see Larry Nance dunk from a wheelchair?
No. I don't think he has the hops in the wheelchair that he used to have as a player.
Now, have you seen wheelchair basketball or rugby or those things before?
I have.
Are you a little nervous for your shins and feet?
I'm a little nervous more for my knees than anything. Playing basketball in the wheelchair is a little physical game, and it's something that I'm not used to. I'm used to the physical part, but not while I'm in a wheelchair. So it's going to be a little interesting. I didn't bring any shin guards or anything like that. So I think I'm going to be out there playing, but I'm going to probably be trying to protect myself more than anything else.
Sure. Let's a couple of Cavs questions. Let's rewind in the off season, not looking forward but looking back. Kind of a fun time, really. Last year, nobody really knew what we were going to have. You had a few injuries, which forced you to explore the roster and some of the youth. Then a great draft, a neat off season. Are you excited to get back to work when we're allowed to?
Yeah, we're really excited. We're just waiting for everything to end, and we got a great draft. We got some young guys who are up and coming. We're going to have a very young basketball team, but everybody in our organization knows that we're heading in the right direction, and obviously that's something to look forward to.
Great. Well, thanks, Coach, and we look forward to a great season.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, we're out here at SPIRE Institute with the Cavs Clinic, and we ran into the voice of the Cavaliers on your TV broadcast on Fox Sports Ohio, Mr. Fred McLeod. And Fred, it's a great time out with the young people, eh?
Oh, this is awesome. And this facility is jaw-dropping. I mean, I knew it was here, it was being built, and now to see the pool and just the size, it's something we can all really be proud of. And obviously the kids, putting it to work here, it's a pretty cool event.
What's this offseason like for you with the uncertainty that goes on? I guess I'm trying to stay away from the brass with this question, but what's it like for an announcer to be kind of in limbo during the offseason?
It's still business as usual because we're out in the community so much, and we treasure those opportunities in the summertime, whether it's this summer or prior summer or next summer. We're always looking to meet as many people as we can, and we love it. So that's what we do. And in terms of preparing for a season forthcoming, I'm still getting ready to do that now. As we end of September, starting to delve into get all my biographical stuff up to snuff so that I'm ready to go, because I've got to be ready to go.
Really an interesting 3 years of basketball if you kind of put them back to back to back. The last year of the LeBron era, I don't know that there was a more exciting bad team than watching the evolution of the Cavs last year. First, you had what looked like a team that maybe could be 500 with some secondary players, Mo Williams, Verjao, a few injuries, a couple of trades, and now you're a lottery team, but yet they're bringing in a lot of youth that was fun to watch develop. Now you get 2 first-round draft picks, and they're the team to watch, although probably not going to have a great record this year. Do you find that interesting in a 3-year progression?
It's fun to watch this whole thing develop because you've got a great owner, and I may be biased, but he's as good as owner as there is in professional sports because of the passion and what he believes in, and it trickles all down through the organization. So it's going to be fun, I think, for every fan in Northeast Ohio to watch this team continue to grow. You talked about the draft picks. We're adding many draft picks over the next 5 years. So. And again, the commitment from Dan Gilbert to not only win a championship, but to win multiple. And it's going to be fun to be a part of that ride.
We got to change gears here, but I got to know: are you going to be strapping yourself into a wheelchair?
Yes. I didn't bring gloves like AC did, though, so I'm going to probably pay the price as I try to grab the steering wheel driving home. But it's going to be fun.
That's the television voice of the Cavaliers, Fred McLeod. Thank you, Fred, for stopping by.
Glad to be here. Thanks.
My shoulders are killing me. I mean, it's amazing how much upper body strength you have to have, to really do. And they move at a speed that I've never seen before.
So I was wondering, watching you, did that kind of feel like your last year in the NBA with all the young bucks?
Yeah, that's what it was like.
I think a little bit later, I think you should pick one of the kids out here to play one-on-one against him.
Well, Campy, you're on fire. You have 50% of the Cavaliers' points. How's that feel?
Well, it's really tiring, and really, I got to take my hat off to these young men out here who's part of this Olympic team, wheelchair Olympic team. They're in spectacular shape. They know how to run the break. They know how to set picks. They know how to pass it. Man, it's really something to behold, and to be a part of this is a great opportunity for us as well.
But great athleticism. I mean, it's one thing to be doing a turnaround jump shot, on the baseline.
Right.
But isn't it another thing to be moving, rolling while pulling up and still draining a three-pointer? How's that fun?
It's really a tough situation. It's something that you have to really have practice on. As you can see, these guys on the Olympic team, they have really done a great job of practicing and preparing themselves, and they are spectacular shooters, spectacular passes, and most important, they run that Boston Celtics or that Cavalier fast break as well.
Of course, Campy Russell, one of the pregame announcers and part of the postgame show at the Cavaliers on Fox Sports Ohio. So I got to do the injury report at halftime. How's the finger?
The finger is need a bandage because the blisters are here already.
All right, we think Campy may return in the third quarter.
I will.
We'll watch the locker room.
I will, no question.
Thanks. Hey, we're out here at the SPIRE Institute for the Cavaliers night and joined by assistant coach Paul Pressie. Coach, how's the upper body feeling after a couple of quarters of that?
It's my hand. My arm's okay, but it just shows you how tough it is to get up and down the floor. I thought the toughest thing was just to keep up with those guys. They are really, really fast.
You know, three things that I noticed in the game, three fundamentals. Number one, they really know how to use the chair to set a pick, don't they? They know how to pass, and man, their ability to shoot, I guess you don't say on the run, but on the roll, they just seem to be pretty accurate, even rolling rather than stationary.
Well, it's a combination of all those things put together, and they know how to put all three together. You know, moving, passing, and shooting. And that was the difference. And they gave us some extra points, and we thought we could hold on at the end. It was real close, and we're thankful for them extra points.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen more people score on Larry Nance in the paint, ever.
I thought he was going to be our anchor in the paint, but it wasn't the case. But it was fun, a lot of fun,
Isn't it strange, though, to think about the game of basketball? I mean, it's almost up there with track if you were to take away your legs for a sport. So it seems kind of counterintuitive. But boy, they really had a flair and kept the spirit of the game alive, even though they're not running up and down the floor.
Well, the U.S. team, you know, what they showed, the ability to recover from an injury, from whatever problem they had, they're using their other parts to be a part of athletics. And I think that's huge, and that just gives them a lot of credit to what they're doing.
One question about hopefully an upcoming season. You got a couple of great draft picks in this last draft. A Kyrie Irving at a point guard position. Got to be pretty excited about a new roster and a fresh set of faces.
Yeah, we're happy about our young team, and we're just excited about having a young team and building on that. And we're just waiting for all this other collective bargaining agreement stuff to get done.
Sure. Well, thanks, Assistant Coach Paul Pressie. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We are about to partake in a basketball game.
Do you mind with our other son's? He's collected. He's playing basketball.
We're gonna follow you guys.
You got a marker?
Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you. We have wonderful.
All right, great.
Hey, we're here with Jason from USA Wheelchair Basketball. Jason, a great exhibition tonight, a nice crowd to watch you guys school the Cavaliers celebrities. How was tonight for you?
Well, tonight was great. Like I was saying earlier, to raise awareness to the local community of what's going on in the world as far as U.S. Paralympics and U.S. Wheelchair Basketball. It was a great opportunity to come out here and with Byron Scott and a lot of the other guys, Larry Nance, just play. It was great just to spread it around.
You know, one of my favorite TV shows that I was sad to see go was Friday Night Lights, and a couple seasons ago they had a segment about wheelchair rugby. And so it was really interesting for me tonight to be able to see it in real life. Yeah, I was really surprised at how true to the spirit of the game of basketball, even though you guys are in a wheelchair, all the fundamentals of pick, roll, movement, lead pass, fast break, Magic Johnson style passing in the paint. You guys are really playing the pure game.
Yeah, it's a combination of a lot of games. It's a little bit of chess, it's a little bit of hockey, it's a lot of football, it's a little bit of your positioning, and you just got to really know where to be and what to do, and then throw the basketball in on top of it.
Yeah, I was really surprised at the speed and the dexterity that you guys have with the chair itself. And the testament to that is, as I look around, they've got a couple of the spare chairs. The kids are sitting in them, zooming around, because you guys make it look so much fun.
Oh, you know what? It is fun. It really is. It's a lot of fun.
Well, congratulations, Jason. We know you guys schooled the Cavaliers, even though they sabotage you on the scoreboard, but congratulations and all the best.
Thank you. It's all for the crowd.
Hey, we're finishing up here after the Cavs exhibition game against the USA men's wheelchair basketball team. The score is kind of misleading. The score was 29-4 in favor of USA basketball, but at halftime they switched the scores, gave the Cavs 29, and USA basketball nearly turned around and blew them out again to take the overall win in the second half. It was a great time tonight out here at the SPIRE Institute, and we're looking forward to more great things here at SPIRE Institute coming up this fall, as well as great things from the Cavaliers this next season. For Cable Suite 541, this is Ken Johnson.